Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome to LNT YouTube channel. One last night with Granny. The Sussexes made an emotional trip to Buckingham Palace, where they are expected to spend one final night with the Queen alongside other members of the royal family. Her Majesty will spend one last night surrounded by her family and staff at the palace before being transferred by gun carriage in a ceremonial procession to Westminster Hall. Prince William and Prince Harry will walk with the King behind Queen Elizabeth II's coffin to Westminster Hall on Wednesday. Tomorrow, members of the royal family in the procession, including the King and our Duke, will walk behind the coffin. The Duchess will travel alongside the other royal ladies to the hall by car. The short service will last approx 20 minutes and be led by the Archbishop of Canterbury. From Wednesday to Sunday, a ceremonial procession is expected to take place through London, after which the Queen will lie in state at Westminster Hall for 4 days after being moved from Buckingham Palace. After the coffin's arrival, the Archbishop of Canterbury will conduct a short service. Senior royals are expected to make their own tributes at the Queen's lying in state, at some stages standing guard around her coffin. Members of the public would be admitted to Westminster Hall 23 hours per day, every day for 4 days. It's expected that some 10,000 people could file past her coffin daily to pay their respects. Monday, the state funeral for Queen Elizabeth II is taking place at Westminster Abbey in London at 11 a.m. Her coffin is expected to be transported through the city on a gun carriage, pulled by naval sailors. Senior royals are expected to follow behind the coffin. The service will be televised, and heads of state from around the world are expected to attend. A national 2 minutes of silence is expected. Following the service, the Queen's coffin will be taken to St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle for a committal service, which will also be televised. After that, a private service for close family members is expected. The Queen will be laid to rest in the King George VI Memorial Chapel alongside her mother, father, and sister. The coffin of her late husband, Prince Philip, will be moved from its current location in the royal vault to be with hers.
Quick disclaimer. Everything in this video and all of my videos are my opinion based on detailed research that I perform. That said, I would recommend doing your own research before you make up your mind. Thank you.
Queen Elizabeth died peacefully at Balmoral, Buckingham Palace, announced on Thursday. From their engagement to Her Majesty's death, Balmoral Castle has served as a sentimental and romantic place for Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. On Thursday, Buckingham Palace announced in a statement that Queen Elizabeth died peacefully at Balmoral. She was 96. For decades, Balmoral held a special place in Queen Elizabeth's life, from her childhood to her decades-long relationship with Prince Philip, who died at 99 years old in April 2021. The Queen's biographer, Sally Bedell-Smith, previously told People magazine, "Balmoral has always been a place of rejuvenation and reflection. She has been going there since she was a baby. It's where Prince Philip proposed and where she had her honeymoon. It's a place bursting with memories." In the summer of 1946, a young Prince Philip spent several weeks at Balmoral and reportedly proposed there. Elizabeth's father, King George VI, agreed to the union, and the couple's joy was palpable. Prince Philip wrote to his bride at the time, "I'm sure I do not deserve all the good things which have happened to me. To have been spared in the war and seen victory, to have fallen in love completely and unreservedly, makes all one's personal and even the world's troubles seem small."
I am so happy that on this, my third visit, my future husband is by my side.
The two would go on to enjoy their honeymoon at Balmoral after tying the knot in November 1947. The stunning Scottish hideaway has been in the family since 1845, when Prince Albert purchased the castle and sweeping estate. After welcoming 4 children, King Charles III, Princess Anne, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward, Balmoral was a staple getaway for Queen Elizabeth, Prince Philip, and their whole family, Corgus and Dorcas included. The Queen traditionally retreated to the home every August. This year, she traveled there from her residence in Windsor at the end of July. On Tuesday, just 2 days before her death, the Queen appointed the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom at Balmoral for the first time in her 70-year reign. In a photo from the meeting, the monarch was all smiles before a crackling fireplace. When a family is not in residence, the castle is open to the public, and it's even possible to book a stay on the estate, arranged via the website. Another analysis. Prince Harry is opening up about feeling his late grandmother's absence. On Saturday, the Duke of Sussex and his wife Meghan Markle joined Prince William and Kate Middleton to greet crowds of well-wishers outside of Windsor Castle, who'd gathered following the death of Queen Elizabeth. Harry struck up conversations with many of those who'd come to see them, and was candid about how it felt to be at Windsor Castle, the Queen's residence, without her. In a video shared by The Sun, he told one member of the crowd, "It's a lonely place up there now without her. Whichever room she was in, we felt her presence throughout." The Queen died on Thursday at the age of 96. Harry and Meghan honored the monarch on the official website of their Artwell Foundation, with the web page now simply reading, "In loving memory of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, 1926 to 2022. Harry's brother William shared his own tribute to their grandmother on social media on Saturday. In his message, he explained that while he will grieve her loss, he also feels grateful for the time they had together. He wrote in part, "She was by my side at my happiest moments, and she was by my side during the saddest days of my life. I knew this day would come, but it will be some time before the reality of life without Granny will truly feel real." Queen Elizabeth had a close bond with both William and Harry. LMT channel previously looked back on some of their fond memories, including the time they went to an Irish brewery in 2011.
We are retracing the footsteps of my grandmother. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, it is not often that I find myself following the Queen to a pub.
And it seems no topic was too silly to bring up to Her Majesty, as William revealed in 2011.
The conversation I'm going to have with my grandmother tomorrow, the swimming pool outside, and the men wearing the most tight Speedos I've ever seen.
But it was Harry who really bonded with the Queen over their similar sense of humor gold, yet endearing.
Shared a tent with him, Granny. That's incredibly brave on my part.
Her Royal Highness hilariously teamed up with Harry to respond to the Obamas dropping the mic on him in this Invictus Games challenge.
Hey, Prince Harry, remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for.
Boom.
Oh, really? Please.
Boom.
Legend has it after the Queen asked Harry for help with her phone, he snuck off with it and re-recorded her outgoing message saying, "Hey, what's up? This is Liz. Sorry, I'm away from the throne."
We as a family, I think, I would consider my family to be the same as anybody else's family when it comes to behind closed doors and humour. I'd like to think I was funnier than my grandmother.
And even throughout Harry's tumultuous times with the royal family over the past few years, his love for the Queen was unwavering, as we saw during his interview with Hoda on Today.
What's the best thing about her?
It's her sense of humour and her ability to see the humour in so many different things. We have a really special relationship. We talk about things that she can't talk about with anybody else.
Stop.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more LMT videos about the royal family are coming soon. Subscribe to LMT channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.